everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, welcome, and welcome back.
Yes, we have another great healing today. This is Taylor. She has contacted us and invited us into her home, and we thank you very much for that. We love bringing this to our YouTube channel. So
we do. We love so much about it. We love the educational value. We love the permission it gives other people.
Yeah.
To reach out, to get over that, whatever it is, that embarrassment, that thought of, oh, it's all in my imagination, or whatever people might be feeling.
Yeah. We have yet to have anyone have it be anyone's imagination.
No.
Well,
never.
No, it's never just someone's imagination. Ever.
Nope.
So
turns out if the thought goes through your mind, I might be having an activity. You're having activity of some kind.
Yes.
That's
With that said, we've opened sacred space. That's been done. We both feel I feel like my physical body feels very tired. You have you all of a sudden got ungrounded.
I did. I became super ungrounded, and as I was trying to ground, I'm still not fully grounded. I feel like I am a puppet on marionette strings. It's just the oddest feeling. So,
well,
we'll find out. We'll see what that's all about.
We did have trouble getting online, which happens a lot with when we're going in to do
it does
a clearing, but it certainly happened today. So we were took us an extra probably 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know how long. I'm not always paying attention, but
an easy 5. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So Taylor, would you like to tell everyone why you reached out to us?
Yes. I reached out due to a kind of a cornucopia of symptoms, if you will. I definitely was feeling very energetically drained. A lot of the things that I think are kind of starting to spring on you guys, this sort of stuckness, restraint, hard to get or stay moving in spite of having like kind of a go type of spirit, or wants to get going. Mental fog, confusion. I've definitely seen some shadows and things like that as well.
Did you just yawn? Sorry.
No, I was trying to breathe.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So that adds right to exactly what you're saying. I apologize. Sorry. Go ahead, Taylor.
I didn't even realize that it was as loud as it probably was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm sorry, but is sometimes like catching your breath difficult?
I do have like random, like deep breaths that feel like, yes, it's like a kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I have a lot of sensations in the heart and chest area in general.
Okay.
And do you have those when you're away from the house too, or just when you're at home?
Any of those symptoms? I would say primarily at home for sure.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Please continue.
Yeah. So all those things. And then, sometimes it feels like it affects kind of like cognitive function and speech, like getting tongue-tied, or what I kind of call like runaway train thoughts or mouth, where it just doesn't, I feel like I lose track of what I'm saying, or it kind of doesn't make sense. And I've historically been a pretty strong communicator and not really seen any issues with that. So it definitely stands out. And then I think I mentioned to you both as well, it's just me and my dog here, although my mom's dog is a bonus dog at this time. And she has definitely some periodic issues where she just won't go outside at night anymore, kind of staring off into the distance and that type of thing as well. And I would say a little more lethargic too, come to think of it. Also significant more health issues since moving here. Yeah.
Have you had health issues or just the dogs?
I mean, I would say like no major diagnosable health issues for me, aside from the things we talked about, the cognition and, having been through similar symptoms of these in when I was in Oregon and I did all the medical testing, I'm certain that that has been ruled out. And then with my dog, she has had like repeat ear infection, so actual medical issues.
Oh, poor baby. Okay.
Hate it when they pick on the pets.
Me too. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
I hate to correct you, but no, it's not just you and your dogs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh that hard, but that was funny. No, it is not.
No, it's not. It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You can go ahead and start anywhere. Ask questions at any time. Just walk through your home and we'll see what we see.
Awesome. So my home is it's pretty small, pretty petite. So let me know if you need me to slow down or stay in a room.
Okay.
This is kind of the main living room from the door.
Okay.
And 2 dogs.
Oh, hello, sweetheart.
We had a dog just like that, a little Sheltie. Oh, I love Sheltie.
This is Ripley, my girl.
Oh, they're little shaman dogs. They carry so much. They just soak the energy in of what's around, of the home and everything. Oh boy. Okay. Is she the one that has gets ear infections or ear issues?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Does she have lumps too?
She does, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the ear, I'll say the most recent ear irritation started 2 days ago, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay. Yeah, she's picking up she's soaking in a bunch of the energies that are around. Yeah. Okay.
So there's an old man here for sure. I'm not even going to wait to talk about him because he's so thrilled with himself. When you were talking about the runaway train thoughts, that's him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get that he likes the dogs, but his energy is so low vibrational that it affects them counterproductively to what he thinks. Like he thinks he's loving on them and so forth, especially the one. But
does he scratches her behind the ear?
Yeah.
And that's killing her. Well, not literally, but it's
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of, and she just pulls in that energy. Yeah. All right.
That makes a lot of sense. I think one other thing I forgot to mention with her is that she does like randomly start, I think is a word you'd use, where she's like laying peacefully and she'll just jump up and she'll look where she was sitting as if she got pinched and there's nothing there naturally. No bug, no rock, anything like that. Yeah.
I think he just comes up and tries to pet her, like wherever.
Yeah.
Pat her, something like that. And yeah, he thinks he enjoys her, but she's not enjoying him at all. That energy is just too much for her. Yeah, his low vibration.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. If you want to keep going.
Sure.
I think, Mari-Lyn, are you done in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. I always get excited. I'm like a dog. Like, okay, what's next?
I'm just kind of going clockwise. So this is like a spare room. This is where my mother's staying at this point.
Okay.
Otherwise, this room is not frequented.
Okay. I get a woman in here. I need to I'll lean in and see if it's your mother or if it's an earthy, but I definitely get female energy. How does your mom feel in that room? Does your mom feel anxious? Kind of like out of sorts, like she doesn't really like being in there. What is your mom feeling there?
Yeah, it's a little tricky with my mom because I think I may have shared with you guys that her home, I am certain there's a lot going on there. So
Okay.
she's a little bit like, this is a vacation. Like I feel great when I'm
Ah, okay.
away. But
Sure.
she too, like we were both really energized the first day she got here, and then days 2 and 3 over the weekend, we were both quite a bit more tired. So
Okay.
I think for her, it's net positive over her home, but I think it's fair to say she's picking up on something here. Yeah.
And I would say this doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen that the woman that lives with her in her home will come and check in on her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what that is. So it's not a resident of your home, it's a resident of her home that they have a it's we sort of form they're really unhealthy bonds with the paranormal, with earthies, and there is a pretty unhealthy bond that's been created between the two of them. Definitely with the earthy and your mom. Now, the other way around, I'm not sure yet. When we, like if we go to her home, if we do her home too, we'll know really what's going on. But at this point, it's the earthy with your mom. I can definitely get that. I think well, I'll save that if we do her home more. But
Right. Yeah.
yeah, okay. All right. That's what that is. And we can put up some boundaries for that.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else in here that you need to see or?
No.
Okay. And it's just a small hallway and bathroom. Pretty small in here, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No creepers in there. That's good. No one watching you shower.
Good.
That's
Love to hear that.
super creepy.
Always a good thing.
We always love it
when number 2.
when bedrooms feel good or bathrooms feel good, it's always a bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. All right.
And this would be my room here.
Huh. Why does the man go in there? Were you just about to ask that?
I was gonna say that he spends a lot of time in here.
But why?
I'm
getting there's a reason why, and he's not telling me the why.
Well,
he doesn't like the bed there, or the type of bed or something. I think it might be there.
There's okay, this is weird.
Oh, well.
So it's like it's like a part protection, part she's his property.
Okay.
Part he's infatuated.
Okay.
He's all over the board.
Oh my gosh.
I get all that. That all lands fine. Yeah. He was definitely someone that if he didn't live in the home, he lived at least whatever was there prior to this home being built. He's been there for a while. I think it's the home though. I think he lived there.
Could be. Yeah.
That still doesn't even feel right.
I'm really surprised. I am surprised that I did not feel his energy in the bathroom. I just got to be honest. Yeah. I expected to feel his energy in the bathroom.
I don't think this was his home before.
Okay, I have a random thought. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning that I lived across the street before. Does it maybe feel like there's anything to that?
Did he?
Because I did hear from the landlord here who owned this home and lived here a long time ago that there was some sordid history with that house and the owner. And
Of the one that you lived across the street.
yes, yes, yeah. I don't know if there's anything to it, but just extra info.
There could be, because him definitely, my first thought was, oh, he lived here, and it's that exact, almost the exact pattern of when someone stays behind in their home because they love their home. But as I was leaning into that and I was talking about it, and he's not saying a whole lot. He's keeping pretty quiet. So there's something he doesn't want us to know. But then I went, okay, this was not his home.
Mm-hmm.
So he's invading this space.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's gotten really nervous. The more you've been talking,
Yes, he has.
He's gotten really nervous.
So there's something he doesn't want us to know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find out more.
Yeah, maybe
when we cross them over. I don't like pushing them too hard because he's a nervous one.
He is getting nervous, and I'm starting to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like receding.
And where is he going as he recedes? Is he staying in the house, or is he leaving?
He's like folding in on himself. He's just like shrinking.
So he has an obsession with this house and who lived in the house, as opposed to
he had an obsession with who lived in this house prior, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's what, that lands.
And is that what you said, Taylor? Or something like that? What did you say earlier? Sorry.
Oh, no, just because he wasn't attached to this house, I was thinking, since I lived across the street, I wonder if maybe he followed or there's something strange that. But there was same as me, one young adult female with a dog before.
Oh. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think when he was living, there was I just heard like Hatfields and McCoys, which I know is like, but like there was constant struggle between these two, the people who lived in the two homes. He could not give up that attachment. That's what I get.
Okay.
But and again, we'll find out more. Yeah, and I think the dogs are fine, but I don't get that he's a creeper. I mean, he does watch you, but it's not in a sexual way. It's more of a
it's weird what I'm getting.
Weird.
It's yeah,
because he doesn't bother you. Although sorry, Taylor. Sometimes he lays down next to you in bed. Yeah. You're asleep, and
glad you went there because I didn't want to go there.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, that could be part of like the kind of waking up super alert randomly, because it
absolutely. Oh, that gave me chills. If I didn't have long sleeves, you could see the
wow.
Yeah.
Because it's always it's been happening more and more the past 6 months or so, but it'll be like I'm in the middle of a conversation, or it's like it feels as if I was awake and I just became lucid and remembered where I was, but I'm waking up.
Yep.
Very strange.
And it's early in the morning, or like not your typical time to wake up.
Yes, definitely between like 2 to 5. Yeah.
Which is always that time where the veils are thinner, and it's, yes, man. And we talked in our consultation that you have abilities. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me that would,
I also, sorry, go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I was just it's funny how much you remember when you start.
Yes.
I was just realizing that another thing that stands out for me in this house, especially past 6 months or so, is that I must turn over or move like every 15 minutes in bed. I'm very aware of moving like 15, 20 plus times. It's a lot. So I don't know if that resonates with maybe how
it does. No, it does.
Time.
Either he's watching you, and that, you're kind of, you can feel that, there's an energetic feel to when someone's watching you. and you're flipping around, or he lays in bed. And again, though, it's not sexual, thankfully. It's not that at all. There's just an infatuation with you. And I bet if we talked to the woman with the dog who lived there before you, she would tell you the exact same things.
Probably, yeah.
Very unknowingly that's what's happening. And part of it certainly with you is that you don't know it, but you do have conversations with. I mean, you can't, because of your abilities, you are able to have conversations with him, and you just don't know it. Yeah. That's very, very common with well, you can ask Mari-Lyn and I. We're always all of a sudden just talking to someone. It's like, it's either our guides, or it's an earth that stopped by, or whatever. Like, it happens all the time, because it hits us energetically first, these conversations, and then flow down to 3D.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. Well, mister. Yeah.
Have you ever woken up actually talking? Like, you're out loud talking?
I know I did used to talk in my sleep a lot when I was younger, but it's sort of it's a lot like clairaudience. I know some people actually physically hear in the ear, but it's like that difference where it's thoughts but not your own. Yeah, and it's like there's a conversation already happening.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be him. And when you were a kid, you were, whoever was. Now, the house that your mother lives in, did you grow up in that house, or is that a different one?
I did not grow up in my house, but my grandmother built that house when she was like a single working woman. So I spent a lot of, weekends there. And then when I was a teenager, I lived for a couple of years there. But, not like all of my, childhood. Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious about that. All right.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Now we got him. And he is kind of blushing, or we know now. So he's, once they knows, typically once they know that we know and it's out in the open, they're kind of just, they're little, well, they'll either get really mad, or like him, he just got really quiet and sort of, now he's just kind of just trying to not be noticed now in his bit of embarrassment here. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's funny. Okay, continue on.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. And this is kind of where we started the call.
Okay. Ugh, I don't like the feel of the kitchen energetically.
It's
3D, it looks wonderful, but energetically,
it's beautiful. It's
there's like a
thick, and it's
like the grids just drop off.
Oh,
yeah, they just drop. There's not they're not wavy, they're not just broken. It just feels like it just drops. Do you ever feel sick in your kitchen?
Yeah, I would definitely say. I mean, it's like a very unreliable ebb and flow of energy and clarity in this home. And it's very hard for me to place exactly where.
Okay.
There's no stability. There's no stable spot that I found.
Yeah. So. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Except for me that I create energetically, but otherwise.
Sure.
No.
Sure. Yeah. But it's hard if it's hard to keep a high vibration when the house just pulls it right out of you.
Yeah.
Like to try. So you trying to get in a high vibration, which you can do. However, when you're in the house, you are not only trying to get a high vibration just from the normal plane, it's dipping way down because there's big spots in the house where there's just no grids. So you're starting from below ground zero, if that makes sense. So you're really, it's almost like it's fighting against you, trying to get a good connection, get to that high vibration. Yeah, through
my
the land, which we'll definitely take care of. All right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Hmm.
Do you need to see any particular spots in here? Or?
Nope.
No. Backyard?
I think so.
Yeah. Backyard,
It's
please.
my drum's wanting to come out now. If I can find, I wrapped her up because it's cold. I don't know why I don't sit on that side when I have my drum, but I don't.
Because we're like an old married couple.
Always sit the
At
exact
their
same
You got your spots.
All right. Ah, ha, ha. Ooh, I'm surprised there's even green back there. Is it grass or is it weeds?
It is pretty decent grass.
Okay.
And then just this one tree, which has been struck by lightning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it, just the one tree.
Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised the grass looks as good as it does, but I mean, I get surprised a lot, so. But they're big patches. They're patches of brown spots, right? Is that what I see? Or no, maybe that's just the sun. It's the way it's coming through the video.
Oh, it was recently mowed, so that
Okay.
because of the heat. And then I think I mentioned to you guys, I don't know if you can see this neighbor is up.
Mhm.
And so when it rains, all of the water funnels through this backyard. Actually, yeah, most recently, the big storm that took down this part of the fence, they're still trying to fix. It came up about 2 feet from the ground onto the side of the house. It almost made it into the house.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of water movement back here too. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you get high heat there too, don't you? Where you
Yes.
are? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you get any entities back here?
I was not, no.
Okay.
You do? Sorry if you can hear us outside. It's garbage day in our neighborhood.
That's okay. I hope the birds aren't like crazy loud.
So
No.
I don't know if it's an entity or if it's just energy. Because it's like the more I try to lean into it, it's like it gets away, but it's like a blob. It's a grayish clay color blob.
Grayish color
Yep.
Oh man, see? It's already not sounding so great.
She did not hold her. She did not hold her heat.
She's still good enough to do this though. I'm going to start now before she loses it.
Okay.
You go ahead and keep.
Ooh, I got a wasp interested in me.
You, Taylor, you do whatever you feel that you want. If you want to stay outside, if it's too hot and you need to go inside, do what makes you comfortable. Okay, that gray blob, I don't know exactly what it is, but it is an energy collector. As the drum is drumming, it's shrinking.
I see that.
Yeah. Drum is drumming.
All by itself.
Well, I feel better.
So now, yeah, if you want to go back in, you can. Do you want to cross over the man, and I'll just continue to fix what's going on outside,
Yeah.
and you let me know when you want me to move into the house or what you want me to do.
Taylor, he wants you to know that he had no intentions of causing harm to the dogs at all. He had no intentions of making you uncomfortable, of causing you any distress. And he's very grateful now that he can understand that he gets to go home. He gets to go to the higher realms and be healed and become whole. He's very grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Cool.
You want to, I'll fix the grids. I'm continuing with the grids in the house. Do you
Yeah.
want to just clear Taylor and the dogs?
Yeah.
And do you have a cat too? Did I see a cat at some point?
No, 2
Oh,
dogs.
was it a
Must have been
small
the
dog?
smaller dog.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have my
little-
glasses. Oh, there. You look like a kid from far away.
You know, she is a little bit of a grump, but she has been extra grumpy the past few days. So I bet you that's why.
Yeah.
You seem happier already. Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna comb out that tail.
Yeah.
Get all that out of her tail.
Should I just get situated again, or do you need any other rooms?
Nope. Wherever you want to be, is good. Do you have a car? Just one?
Yes.
The woman that follows your mom around, I cut off her pathway to come into your home, and especially that bedroom. She has a very strong bond with your mom. She is just not pleased with me at all. I can't really do anything about her at the moment. At your mom's house, I could. So if that comes about, then I will take care of her there. Will you did you cross him over?
I did.
Yeah. Will you do you want to go into your bedroom and see, or just kind of walk the house now and see how you feel, see if there's anything that still feels off, or if it feels better, however that's coming about for you.
I think it does just feel quieter. I feel like I think before we started recording, that energy kind of like rose and it felt like anxious and kind of thick. I feel like a kind of a sinking of that energy now for me personally. Let's see, go this way.
And that's a good thing, right? So
Yeah.
it's like going away. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah. It feels like it's like grounding out or releasing or
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
And I did feel in the backyard when you were doing the drumming. I felt that.
Oh, good.
Some tears came and then the wind kicked up actually. It was
Nice.
let's see.
Oh, that room. Now, see, I didn't notice any weird energy in this room the first time, but it feels better.
Better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like a tiny tinge of like anxiousness came up for me, but I don't know if that's kind of maybe a trail of some sort from the
Yeah,
woman.
yes. And that will just as her they kind of create these pathways or ways in and out. And she's so connected to your mom, they have created that together. So I'm closing those up.
Okay.
So that should go. And that's her energy because she's really anxious that she's not going to be able to speak to your mom anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's that feeling. They don't get that.
Yeah. Like a dust cloud of that feeling as she left kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect way to say that. Perfect way. Yeah. So
it does feel tiny. So I think
it feels what?
It felt like a tiny feeling. So
yes, it was just clearing up. Your mom, I don't know how much you talked to her about the paranormal stuff, whatever. I guess she knows about it. That woman might kick up some activity in your mom's home. Just from anxiousness, from her being upset that mom was gone and she was talking to her. And then all of a sudden these crazy women came in and they closed off. Like you can feel her just anxious. Like, am I ever going to see her again? Don't ever leave me again. I can't find you when you leave. You have to stay at the house. And like, there's this real anxiety thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's almost like this is the first time she hasn't been able to follow her.
Yes.
I see. Wow. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
When will your mom be going back?
It's a little bit open-ended, based on some things we want to do pending the weather, but it'll be probably another 4 or 5 days roundabout. Yeah.
Okay.
Long enough for some stuff to stir up. I could see that.
And your mom, while your mom is there, she might feel that loss. So,
okay.
So if your mom starts feeling kind of uneasy or kind of sad, maybe a sadness, something like that, that's because this connection she doesn't even know she has like a best friend that follows her around. And I hate to say follows her around because that's sort of it's kind of not true, but that's kind of the way you say it.
Yeah.
This connection with this woman, and I just broke that connection. So your mom might feel some sadness, some lonely. Yeah.
She could also have this. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you'll talk to your mom about it, and that's what it is. And so
yeah, she is like very sentimental, skewing kind of sad more so, and I'm feeling like that has something to do with that. And I think she's pretty open-minded for all things considered that I explore, but it's a little more tender. And I know that part of that is that connection as well. I feel that from how you're describing it. So I think it's going to be a little tricky, but
it's going to be. There is, even when, like without the broken connection, just your mom being there and the connection to this spirit is lessened because she's away, she's going to feel it. And now it'll be more. Where I was going, and then I interrupted myself, was people become the codependence becomes huge. So the codependence you get with a spirit is very real. It's really I don't know what else to say. It's more like you have like with a pet, like people who you've had animals in your life. When you lose a pet, it's very painful. But it's that kind of connection that you have with a spirit, kind of like you do with a pet. It's at that level. Sometimes it's more than that, like you would with a person, but more it's on the level of a person and their pet, their dog or their animal. So
that makes sense.
She'll feel it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that heads up.
Yeah. So Uh-huh.
Yeah, the bathroom felt neutral for sure. And
Good.
just checking in here. I think it just feels quiet. I think it feels kind of calm.
Good. Yep.
I'm noticing the dogs too. Their behavior seems a little bit different.
Nice.
Calmer. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do a big exhale right here.
Nice.
So, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Is there still some energy that's like not what are the words I want to use here? Like not being fed or generated, but still being cleared. It's almost
Yes.
I have like that. Okay, I had
Yeah.
that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Like
It
I
will.
want to like
Yep. And you'll feel that for a couple of days and then it'll just be gone.
be better. Okay.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially since you have your own practice, whatever that is, of bringing the high vibration and et cetera. And that'll just accelerate it as you do your practices.
Good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can toss in energy balls, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
as you're working with energy, I know we didn't talk extensively about your practices, but your abilities, but you can, sort of create some energy balls and toss them around the house and, during this next couple of days, or just hold up your energy and just walk through the house with the intentions of clearing the lower vibration out faster or transmuting it. Just allow yourself to sort of be that conduit with that high vibration as you walk through the house with that intention, and it'll really clear up faster.
Being, mindful of intentions of what you want.
Yeah. Of course, always making sure you're grounded first, because it'll pull you out and unground you. But
True.
yeah. So, and of course, always reach out to us if you need something, if something doesn't feel right, something doesn't feel like it got, whatever. Yeah, we're always here to answer your questions. So
I've never really noticed this kind of feeling before, but just a moment ago, I feel like I became aware of I don't know, the ground level energetically, and it was like a little bit wavy, but not completely disorienting. Is that like a normal energetic? I don't know. Is that something you felt before, or would?
So are you feeling that now? Like the
I
ground
was
level?
like a moment ago, yeah, but I do still also have settling, so I don't know if that's part of that.
So the land that you're on is going in waves like this, and it's moving out, almost like, if you take a sheet on a bed and you go whoosh, and you flip it, you have these big waves coming through, and that's the way the earth under you is choosing to move out that energy. So
it's like undulating.
Oh, okay. Undulating. That's a good word. Yes. So yes, that's how, in your situation, yes, absolutely.
Okay. So that feeling is like a now new normal that is, I guess, accessible because the grid is fixed in this room.
Yes.
Yay. So
Yes.
cool.
And that will not be everywhere. Just so you know, if you move somewhere else and you want to feel that, it's going to feel different everywhere. Everywhere has its own rhythm to it. And it happens to be in your space. That's the rhythm. And it could be because of all the water. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know much, but that's what it's doing there. Sort of this big sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
I've never noticed anything like that before. I don't know. It was like I was just quickly checking in and I felt my feet and then that movement.
Yes. Yes. And you can use that in your, you can use it to help boost you up or to clear things away, whatever you want to use that energy for. It's very high vibrational. It's not going to hurt anything or anything like that. So whatever you want to use that for within your practices, absolutely tap into it. If it gets to the point where you're starting to feel dizzy or too much, just step out of it or ask it to slow down, get regrounded, and start, because it can whoosh you up with it if you're not careful. And then you become along with it. And, you might want to feel that way once in a while. I don't know, but it's not the way I like to feel, but everyone's different. So yeah.
Amazing. I can definitely feel a huge difference already. I'm curious what the like cobwebby feeling was connected to, or like I forget how you described
in the consultation.
In the consultation.
Use different language this time. What was it? The marionette. Yeah.
Yeah. So the marionette, that was the old man. That was 100%. That was the old man.
Trying to control you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
He doesn't know anything.
The
He didn't.
cobweb feeling, I was surprised I didn't feel it. I'm kind of thinking that's the other house.
So the mom's house,
or
or the house across the street, or whatever.
Your father's house?
Could be.
We talked about your father's house.
Yeah, that's true.
Had you just come from your father's house when you had our consultation? Do you remember? So for all of you watching, her father's house also has activity, and so we might take care of that one as well. So she's just got this big psychic, paranormal, energetic thing going on in all these places.
I think that's right. I think maybe the day before. Yes. Yeah.
You had been just there. I think that's where that energy is.
Yeah. And so it was just sort of around her, maybe. Yeah.
So the gentleman took responsibility for the kind of marionette thing, the mental, all of that kind of stuff was him. Yes. Wow. Okay. And the dogs.
And the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the lethargy, that tiredness, not being able to get up and move, was that energy sucker thing. I'm not even sure exactly what it was. That gray clay colored blob.
Yes.
So what it felt like to me was this collection of energy that it was robbing from everything. It was robbing it from the land. It was robbing it from the people.
Oh my gosh.
The drumming, as soon as the drumming started, it started shrinking.
Wow.
We do weird things over here.
I've never encountered anything like that before.
Well, it's gone now. So
gone now.
Good. Yes.
Yep. It at the very end, I sent it down into Mama Gaia and she transmuted it, what was left of it.
Good. So, do you have any other questions?
I mean, there's so much to digest, but I think
well, please, reach out with any questions. Be more than happy to answer them for you if we can. Yeah. So
I feel like I have sea legs or something. I just have to acclimate.
Yes. And this is another great video. For those of you watching, you may not think you have anything going on, but you're not sure. Reach out, because most likely, like Mari-Lyn always says, if you think there's activity, you might think there's something going on. There most likely is, but we talk ourselves out of it. Because we think we sound crazy, or, it's not that bad. Or people think that activity, that a ghost means things are flying around the house, or, things are getting moved. That is just not the case. It's no, a lot of them just go around very undetected, like this man in your home. And he was really being, it's kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy without being a creeper.
Right. Yeah. And so that stuff happens, and we do need to take care of it now you can breathe again. You have that high vibration energy in there. Your dogs won't, especially your one, won't get sick anymore. Like there's a lot that will clear up. So yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We're so glad you reached out.
Yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Taylor.
Oh, so grateful. I just can't even find the words right now. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm excited for follow up too. And that I'm not even there
Yes.
yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So if you people out there have activity, please, like Pam said, reach out. You can find us on our website at tcseverydaypsychics.com.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Taylor.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.